Gang. 15 years ago, there was a saying. This is why I don't trust no man. This is why the word tell us not to trust no man. I can't even trust my own self because I am a man. Can't trust my own heart. But this right here, ladies and gentlemen.
It is an issue that has come up on the presidential campaign, and it keeps coming up still. The issue of President Barack Obama's birthplace. Today it was raised again, and state officials responded. Despite a birth certificate on the internet, those who believe Barack Obama is not an American citizen keep the issue afloat. It came up in a White House daily briefing when White House spokesman Robert Gibbs was asked if there was something he could do to make it go away.
A year and a half ago, I asked that the birth certificate be put on the internet because Lord knows, if you got a birth certificate and you put it on the internet, what else could be the story? Here's the deal, Bill. If I had some DNA, it wouldn't assuage those that don't believe he was born here.
Hawaii State Health Director Chiyomi Fukino is trying to put an end to the discussion. She released a statement today that says she, quote, have seen the original vital records maintained on file by the Hawaii State Department of Health, verifying Barack Hussein Obama was born in Hawaii and is a natural-born American citizen. U.S. Representative Neil Abercrombie is trying to put an end to the question as well. He was one of the sponsors of a House resolution that came up for vote today, celebrating 50 years of Hawaii statehood. The resolution includes the provision, whereas the 44th president of the United States, Barack Obama, was born in Hawaii on August 4th, 1961. Abercrombie spoke of arriving in the islands 50 years ago and befriend.
Now on Facebook, y'all, just like StreamYard, YouTube got this thing where I copied the link on Facebook. It's on my B.C. Direct page. You can come up here with me like we do on StreamYard. You know what I mean? So it'll let me know if one of y'all trying to come on live. Forgot to say that.
President Obama's father while at the university.
I arrived in Hawaii at the same time as President Obama's father. We met those first days in our matriculation at the University of Hawaii.
You see how the government moves for your boy? What's this about?
Welcome to a vacation that's so much more with Norwegian Cruise Line. Tear it up in Jamaica one day.
And have a great rest of your day.
You are looking at two long-form birth certificates from the state of Hawaii. According to the dates on the certificates, these births took place in Honolulu during the month of August of 1961, just 16 days apart. The birth certificate on the left belongs to Barack Obama. The birth certificate on the right belongs to Johanna Arni. After 5 years of intense investigation, which included consultation with one of America's most respected forensic document examiners and a team of European media forensic experts, the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office has reached a conclusion utilizing forensic techniques both old and new. It is the opinion of the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office that the birth certificate on your right belonging to Johanna Arni was in fact used as a source document in the digital creation of Barack Obama's long-form birth certificate. 9 points of forgery in which words, letters, and hand-placed date stamps have been digitally copied from the Arni long-form birth certificate and pasted onto Obama's long-form birth certificate. We'll look at the first 5 points of forgery together, since they were brought over from the Arni document in one group. Now let's drop out the Arni document as a background and view that again. Now let's look at the date stamps in box 20 and 22. In this case, the stamps were brought over one at a time. But as we do this experiment, ask yourself, what are the odds that two stamps in two separate boxes, stamped by hand 16 days apart, would have the exact same angle in box 20 and the exact same angle in box 22? First, we'll look at the left stamp.
What this joker did that they are after him. I mean, 15 years ago, just yesterday, more drama.
Share that because if you don't believe it, this conspiracy theory goes back over 11 years. Jen has even done her best to try to squash the rumors.
This is a magazine that came out a couple of weeks ago. It said the truth about Jen and Barack.
That was of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it going to be? Or the email saying, some cheesy tabloid is going to make up a story. And it's that.
Yeah.
I was not mad at it.
Like, is there any truth to this? Or is it...
No, that is absolutely untrue.
Well, I know it's not true.
Yeah.
I just don't know if everybody knows.
Well, it is untrue.
Some people, it is untrue. So the truth about Jen and Barack is that there is no truth.
There is no truth.
Untrue. You know Barack Obama.
I met him once.
Met him once.
I know Michelle more than him.
Now, it seems like Michelle has finally had enough.
I have to learn that I can't pop off on him, and also he's got to give me space to come down. That is a lesson. We're still practicing that, but I share it because I see so many young couples who don't know what real marriage is. Y'all spend way too much money on weddings. It's like all hashtag relationship goals. And I'm like, I was mad at him in that picture. People can't imagine being unhappy for a minute, let alone for 10 years. It's like, I deserve to be happy. And it's like, who said that? Where'd you get that from?
YouTubers, if you're stuck at 5 to 10K per month and you're tired of relying on the algorithm and sponsorships for your income, the solution is not to upload more videos. Instead, you need to repurpose your existing videos in a scalable way to create a brand new income stream without recording new videos. That's exactly what I showed Ryan how to do on Facebook, and he was able to grow his page to over 1 million followers and make 6 figures from his Facebook page.
I was barely surviving, but still doing what I loved. And with Lester's help, was able to collect 2.7 million followers, make well over 6 figures, and collect 1.6 billion views.
My name is Lester Diaz, and I've developed a proven system to repurpose, scale, and monetize your videos using Facebook's content monetization tools in less than 12 weeks. See, most content creators have no idea that Facebook offers multiple monetization tools that, when set up correctly, can become an even bigger revenue stream than YouTube. You've probably either been ignoring Facebook completely, or you have a page but have no idea how to scale and monetize your content effectively. For the past few years, I've helped dozens of creators grow and monetize their Facebook pages using my system. This is the same system that Lori used to grow her audience on Facebook to hundreds of thousands of followers. Because smart content creators, the ones making well over 6 figures per year, all have one thing in common: they diversify. So if you're tired of trying to please the YouTube algorithm gods, or wondering if your next sponsorship will cover your editor's paycheck, it's time to do something different. I'll show you how to.
That's wrong. But, the point being is that you are going to hit on some hard times, because if you're married for 30 years and you have 10 bad ones, I would take those odds.
Did she seriously blast Jennifer over this crazy affair rumor? There's plenty of evidence of Michelle throwing savage shade at Barack, and she has been open about their struggles, including marriage counseling.
Yeah, marriage is hard, even for us. We have a great relationship, but the thing about marriage counseling is, like, I was one of those wives who thought, I'm taking you to marriage counseling so you can be fixed, Barack Obama. Yeah. Because I was like, I'm perfect. I was like, Dr. X, please fix him. And And then our counselor looked over at me. I was like, what are you looking at? I'm perfect. But marriage counseling was a turning point for me, understanding that it wasn't up to my husband to make me happy, that I had to learn how to fill myself up and I have to put myself higher on my priority list. So I share that because there are a lot of young people who look at me and Barack and you and your wife and people they see and they think, oh, I want those hashtag relationship goals. But I want young people to know that marriage is work.
It goes way back. 9 years ago, Michelle appeared on The Ellen Show with NBA legend Steph Curry. This interview received a lot of attention. Steph and Barack were good buddies. They enjoyed playing golf together. Michelle looked pretty impatient when Steph went on and on about Barack beating him at golf the last 2 times they played. Steph admitted that he had a good time with Barack. Michelle muttered off camera, he spends a lot of time golfing with my husband. Steph didn't sound like he was bragging when he revealed he was a better golfer than Barack. Steph explained that the handicaps built into golf games made it easier for Barack to beat him. Michelle called Barack a trash talker. Steph agreed, recalling an incident on the golf course when Barack teased him for a not good shot. Michelle gave Steph some shocking advice. She said, you should trash talk back. Michelle suggested, talk about his ears. She joked that Steph should have told Barack that the shadow from his prominent ears made it too hard to putt. Near the end of her allegedly toxic talk show, Ellen got nicknamed the Queen of Mean. But shockingly, even Ellen seemed surprised by Michelle's shade toward Barack. Ellen said to Michelle, that is low. Here's the real truth. Michelle hasn't issued any kind of warning to Jennifer about the alleged affair. At least she hasn't yet. But that didn't stop Megyn Kelly from addressing the scandal.
Got to spend a minute on the Obamas because there seems to be some momentum picking up in the rumor mill about their marriage. All right, I'm going to bring you what I know. First, on January 15th, in the Substack of Jessica Reed Krause, also known as House and Habit, she's well connected in some circles and worked for RFKJ for a time, right? Didn't she? She was close to RFKJ. Close to. She posts the following, and she's been right about a lot, this gal. Michelle Obama's absence at Jimmy Carter's funeral certainly raised some eyebrows, but yesterday's announcement that she won't be attending Trump's inauguration confirms something is definitely going on between her and Barack. She said whispers about cracks in their relationship have been circulating in D.C. for over a year now, but this feels like the first public proof of a marriage on the rocks. The question now isn't if, but when. If I had to guess, they will wait until after the inauguration to announce it. Timing, you know, is everything. And yet the story doesn't end there. For months, I've heard Jennifer Aniston's name tied to Barack. At first, it seemed ridiculous, but the rumors have remained steady among New York and LA circles. I should reiterate to the audience that Aniston has denied it, saying, I don't even know him. I've seen Michelle more than I've ever seen him. Then Jessica cites a DM she received the day before. Quote, he's with Jennifer Aniston. My old manager, now a friend, is connected to her inner circle. At a gathering with Jennifer's friends, the affair came up casually. Jennifer herself admitted it. They were sitting with a psychic, which makes it sound surreal, but it's definitely not a secret among her closest friends. Then yesterday, Meghan McCain had a discussion about this on her show, suggesting she is hearing the same. She had on Tara Palmieri, who's a reporter, saying, fast and furious loud, I've been hearing this rumor about the Obamas getting a divorce from reputable people. I'm not talking about TMZ, she says. I'm talking about very serious journalists telling me they are hearing that the Obama divorce rumors are true.
Megyn loves to stir the pot on her self-titled podcast show. During one episode, Megyn admitted that she didn't know if the affair between Barack and Jennifer was true. But Megyn claimed, if it is, it truly would be a political earthquake in Democratic circles. Never mind America.
But now you have Michelle skipping this inauguration, and there is speculation in the press that, yes, it could be because she hates Donald Trump, but she hated Donald Trump in 2016 too, and she went.
With a puss on her face.
Right. Or is it because there's trouble in paradise? There are a bunch of reports now. It's her birthday today, and she tweeted something out, and Barack tweeted, I love you. Like on paper, they're being lovey. But this is what's coming up to surface. She gave an interview, for example, on Jennifer Hudson's show within the past year. It was in December. So it was a month ago. And listen to her talk about Barack here. Shot 16.
How's our former president doing? He's doing okay. He's doing all right. Yeah. He's still working too hard, you know.
There's another source with tea to spill. Allegedly, someone on X was aware of a leaked message from an unnamed friend of Jennifer. This anonymous, unconfirmed friend said that Jennifer and Barack's affair is definitely no secret to her inner circle. The leaked message claimed that Barack was with Jennifer. Her friend allegedly has another friend who is even closer to Jennifer. But it started to sound crazy suspicious when they alleged that Jennifer casually confirmed the affair during a get-together at her house with a psychic. In October 2024, Jennifer tried to set the record straight about her and Barack on another talk show. Jennifer is close friends with Jimmy Kimmel, and on October 3rd, she appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Jimmy and his wife, Molly McNerney, have been tight with Jennifer for years. They even go on vacations together. As Jimmy introduced Jennifer, he called her one of the most loved human beings in all the world.
That's one of many. So I'll post the link of the first time we had talked about this, part one, in the bottom, in the description. Braca, thank you for coming out.